guy I've named Bob. I have a random bouncy ball. Howdy. For this assignment I used not tennis balls. I had this guy who I named Bob, and he's round enough so I used him, and then this guy. So with that I tried my best. For number one, for this specific assignment, the time of completion was 10-second intervals with a 5-second rest period, and I did use my Apple Watch to time the 10 seconds. Unfortunately, I had no successes, and it's really hard for me to just give up on things, so I tried a bunch of times after the 10 intervals, or the trials, and I still had no successes, so it is what it is. I had an average of 0 correct responses, and I had an average of 5.3 failures, or 5 fails for every trial that I did do. For the PPM, I think that I was having a hard time, well, mostly because I haven't ever juggled before, but mostly because I would switch between a more extended throw to a throw that was closer to my face, which resulted in loss of control between both of the balls, and it was just hard to manage that. I did notice that as the trials went on, I was getting more failures, meaning that I was getting a little bit more comfortable with the handling. So there's a plus. For number two, the schema theory. With the schema theory, I was trying to learn a new motor skill, so I recalled on my past movements and found that for the activity I was doing at the moment required a new set of skills that I needed to develop in that moment. My attempts were sad, and I did fail a bunch, but I was learning at the same time. Building off of every trial, I was able to increase my speed without dropping the ball. The theory is demonstrated when I begin slowly and then repeatedly try again and again, just with a few adjustments of tactics and movements, so I can learn what might work best to allow me to learn the skill a little bit quicker. In response to the movements, I did get faster, but had little to no success. An example of the KP would be that it felt a little unstable and awkward when I was attempting to go in a circular motion, and it felt better throwing it up and down, straight up and down. For the KR, I simply found that I dropped the ball frequently, but not as frequently as I caught them both in one hand. So yeah, that's it.